Well, good morning. A slightly slower start for me today. Hope you're all feeling really well and ready to move your bodies in a nourishing way with me. This was just an ad hoc later start today. Normally we'll be at 6:15. So anyway, let's start. Coffee in hand. Let's start down on our backs. Sun's just starting now to peek up over the horizon, which is really cool. I just hold my hands around my coffee mug a little bit longer. Alrighty, crew. So let's just start on the backs. Let's lay all the way down. We'll have to call today PJ flow and bed socks. Stretch those arms up overhead. Just get the body up to bed. And once you've taken that nice, deep, healthy sigh, just a little windscreen wipers from side to side. Wash at those legs. Breathing nice and deeply into the body, into the belly, the heart. I think it's really important these columns to slowly, and so that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to draw the legs in towards your chest, give yourself a little hug and a squeeze, and then some little knee circles here. And then reverse those circles in the opposite direction. A little stretch up of the legs towards the sky, a little shake and a wiggle of those toes. Maybe just a full reversing gravity here, shaking the legs up towards the sky. I'm just looking at the skin of top of my knees and just having a little giggle to myself. And then rock and roll up and down the length of the spine. Just a few of those. Nice, just two more. Pull my trousers down, don't have to subject you to those white legs. Starting seated. We'll just start with a few little seated cat cows today. So roll off as your bones round through the lower back. And then inhale, breath as the chest lifts. And then exhale, breath as you soften on back. And then inhale, breath as you lift up. One more in that linear plane. And then up, and then just start to roll the body around. You might even feel a little tight through the hips, maybe. Through those hips. Little circles in one direction. And then go the other. Might even start to add the arms in now. Last little set in that way, in that direction, and then up and around, opposite direction. Super duper duper crunchy. Nice. Little pause at the front. We're going to swap those legs in a moment, but maybe even there's just running the hands up and down the sides of the legs, getting that top layer of connective tissue a little more awake. And lift up the chest, swap the legs on over, and then down you go other side. Again, that little running the hands up and down the legs here. And then come onto all fours. Let's take some hands and kneecap cows, maybe a little bit of a stretch. Just so any kind of intuitive movement here. Calves and Achilles need a really good reset and stretch today. Nice. And then start to transition now into those cat-cows. The belly drops, heart pulls forward. A wiggle of the tail, and then scooping around, upper back presses up. Just a few more, so belly drops, heart pulls forward. Take this breath in, and then scooping around. Just a few more, belly drops, heart pulls forward, and then scooping around. Last little round. And scooping around. Come back into neutral, little tuck of the toes, start to pedal out the feet in your downward dog, and we'll just take those bed socks off now. A little pedal, one foot and the other. A little wriggle through the feet so you can actually feel the round shape of your calf muscles getting that full stretch. Good generous bend through the knees. You get that full back body stretch. More breaths there. And the knees, and then press on forward into that plank. Find a bit of strength. You can drop the knees if you need to. And then we press back into that bendy knee downward dog. Exhale. Inhale as you come forward, find the strength. And then exhale as you bend the knees and press your hips. One more there. Inhale, come forward. And exhale, press back. Bring that left leg forward, drop the right knee. And just reach the arms all the way up overhead. Take a little cactus pull, exhale. Sweep the arms back up, little tuck under at the tail. Exhale, open. On the collarbone, wide. Breath in, arms lift up. One more time. Exhale, pull, stretch, yawn, chest. Breath in, lift up. Step the hands back to the mat, and then just transition up to downward dog and step the right foot, drop it. Sweep the arms up, big breath in. Just deep breath. Two more times, breath in. And out. Breath in. And out. Arms float up. Hands to mat, downward dog. Lift on forward into that plank pose, breath in. And then lower down slow, toes on knees on the breath out. Three little cobras, so bring the hands wide, loop the shoulders back. Breath in just to the bottom of the ribs, find a little bit of back extension, a little look over right and left. And then out as you lower down. Go again. Breath in, heart pulls forward. Breath out as you lower down. One more round, breath in. And down. Hands loop under shoulders, tuck and lift the hips, downward dog. Nice. And then soft bend through the knees, step, jump, float. Top of them, Uttanasana, forward fold. As you breathe out. Soft bend through those knees, the belly to the thigh. Let the crown of the head just drip down towards the floor. Nice. On this next breath in, straighten your right leg, keep your left leg bent. Just a little easy twist to your right side. Place the hand to the shin, the left shin of the and then bring the hand back down and then swap it over to the other side. Come down, forward fold, breath out, sweep the arms up, big breath in. Cactus, pull the arms arms up. Nice little back bend. Sweep the arms all the way up. Forward fold as you breathe out. Half lift, spine lengthens. Right leg steps back, high runner's lunge as you breathe. Find a little bit of strength through the back leg and then rise the hands up into that high runner's lunge. Roll the shoulders back and down, tummies in. Take a few rounds of breath here. Opening up into that right hip, building some strength and stamina into left thigh and hip. Sweep the arms all the way up, bend the back knee, crescent pose, anchor into this back hip. So we're pressing back just as much as we're pressing forward. Take a breath in as you lift up and then open out, warrior two as you breathe. Find a little softness into the legs. Softness yet steadiness in those legs. Take a couple of breaths here. Maybe a little lift and lower of that front leg if you need to. Reach forward, big breath in as you reverse, look back. Take that full body stretch to the left. Sweep the right arm out and with two hands. And then big circle down and back. Lift the left toes, right knee tracks over the center of the right foot. And then take that little skandasana. And then arrowhead as you breathe on. Full breath in here. Finding that strength and stamina in that supporting leg again as you hold and breathe on. Hands float down to the mat. Take a little flow here if you wish. So high plank. You core on the toes, lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Find your cobra pose on the breath in. And then downward facing dog pose as you breathe. Take a breath in as you lift high on the toes. And then step, jump, float top of the mat. Let the breath just easily lead through your nose. Sweep the arms all the way up. Big breath in. Cactus, pull as you breathe. Sweep the arms up, breath in. Forward fold as you breathe out. Take that little twist. So you bend the left leg, left hand to left shin as you take the twist. And then forward fold through the middle, breath out. Swap sides, left leg straightens, left arm reaches, breath in. And then breath out as you bow. Take a half lift. And now left leg steps back. Find your high lunge. Hands lift up to the front thigh, strong through both legs. But it's not just the front leg that's doing all the work here. There's even balance between front leg and back. Scoop and lift through belly. Take a couple of moments just to feel that strength in two strong, steady, capable legs. Sweep the arms on up, breath in, bend into the back knee. And then warrior two as you breathe out. Again, anchoring into back leg just as much as you are into the front. Couple of breaths there. Sweep the arms up, big breath in, two hands, Dvihasta. And then whoosh the arms forward like a floating side angle to your Skandasana back of mat. Anchor through right heel, strong through left. And then breath in as you come forward into your arrowhead. There's a little bit of footwork there. The pivot on the back toes and find your arrowhead. Loop the shoulders back. Put energy into your feathers and your arrow. And long breath in the back body, hands to the mat. Step back to your plank. Shift forward, drop knees, lower down. Find your cobra or upward facing dog, your back bend of choice. And then downward facing dog pose as you breathe. Shift high on the toes, big breath in. And step, jump, fly, top of the mat as you breathe out. Stay down in that forward fold for a full cycle of breath. Next breath in, rise all the way. Hands to heaven. And then heaven to heart as you breathe out. Just take that for one more spin. So take a breath in, arms reach up. Practice as you breathe up. High back bending. Breath in, both arms lift. Forward fold as you breathe out. Little low twist, right arm reaches, big breath in. Forward fold as you breathe out. Left side, open chest. Breath out as you bow. Half lift, hands to shins. Right leg steps back, high runner's lunge again. Bring to the hands to the thigh, breath in. Find steadiness and strength as you breathe out. Release hands, crescent pose as you breathe in. Warrior two as you breathe out. Reverse, two hands, big breath in. And then that infinite circle, Dandasana as you breathe out. Arrowhead on the next breath in, little bit of fancy footwork there. And then hands to mat, take your flow or skip it and meet me in downward facing dog pose. And lift high on the toes, big breath in. And step, jump, float, top of the mat as you stand tall, big breath in. Cactus, high chest. Arms sweep up, breath in. Forward fold as you breathe out. To the twist this time to the left, breath in. Forward fold as you breathe out. Right side, open up and twist from the upper back. Forward fold as you breathe out. Left leg steps back, breath in. High runner's lunge. Find your strength and steadiness again. Sweep arms up, crescent pose on the breath in. Warrior two, left side of mat. Steady, body, mind, again. Arms sweep up, big breath in, reverse. That loop as you breathe out. Skandasana. Arrowhead, a little step. Good. Hands to mat, take your flow or skip it. Downward dog pose is where we'll meet them. Cat cow, beautiful option for your flow as well. Nice. Shift high on the toes, breath in. And then step, jump, float, top of the mat as you breathe out. Rise to stand, big breath in. Cactus, heart lifts as you breathe out. Arms sweep up, breath in. Right knee to stalk pose, arms down as you breathe out. Sweep the arms up on the breath in. Take a little twist towards me as you breathe out. So right hand back, left hand to left. Take a couple of moments here in this twisted stalk. With the right hand down and up, breath in. open on out into your Ardha Chandrasana. So hand to pot plant, to floor, to block. Stretch the standing leg. Take a full breath in there, pushing through the back heel, energy into the top hand. Take a full breath in. Warrior two as we breathe out and reverse. Cartwheel, top of the mat. Take your flow or skip it. And I'll meet you in downward facing dog pose. Good, the right leg up, big three-pointed dog. Cross-body tiger as you breathe out. Stretch the right leg up, biggest breath in. Wide tiger as you breathe out. Right leg stretches up like that beautiful arrow. This time cross-body and kickstand that right leg across the body. Just stay here and work the strength. And then whilst you're here, really strong through those two legs. And a good engagement at the upper thigh here, squeezing. See if we should be feeling right side oblique and waist working well there. We're not taking opening into the full broken triangle, but if you wish, go for it. Just building some dual hand strength there. Good. Draw the knee back into chest. Downward facing dog pose. Breathe out. Lift high on the toes, breath in. Step, jump, float, top of the mat. Uttanasana as you breathe out. Rise to stand, big breath in. Cactus the arms. Open up through the chest. Arms lift up, breath in. Dog pose, left leg, arms float down. Sweep the arms back up, breath in. Take your twist to the left, right hand to the left outer knee, and right arm opens up. Take a pause and a couple of breaths there. And then Ardha Chandrasana is where we go to next. The left leg, opens on out. Notice how one side will feel better, worse, or the same. And find the pot plant, the block, or the window ledge, or the wall as you find your Ardha Chandrasana, second side. Use whatever you need to be able to find your way in the shape. Take a full breath in, maybe gaze lifts to top hand without toppling, and then reverse. Pull top of the mat, all the way down, and then take, that flow. I lost my mojo there. Take a little cobra. And then downward facing dog pose as you breathe out. The left leg will stream, three-pointed dog. Cross-body tiger as you breathe. The left leg streams like a sunbeam. There'll certainly be some of those today. Wide tiger curls, you breathe out. One more breath in, biggest one yet. And then cross-body as you breathe out. Keep the hips high to give you the space to slice that left leg across the body. Now, it's a few things. It's the beginnings of an arm balance, but I'm also getting a really good out of line stretch of my left leg. Hug the inner thighs together. We plant that left foot down, firm to the mat. Take one or two more rounds of breath here. And then draw the left knee in. Take your flow, either high plank, low plank, or skip it all together. And just meet me in downward facing dog pose. Nice. You tie on the toes, breath in. And then step, jump, float to your seat as you breathe. Oh, we made it. We made it to that. Take a couple of breaths there. Just 20 minutes of moving the body I can feel the brightness in my eyes and the lightness in my spirit. Take a couple of beats there. You have the fortunate space to be able to look out a window, just see the morning light across the trees, just enjoy it. Windy, cold. All right, and then from here, a little boat pose. So hinge the body back. So we have a neutral spine here. The tummy is like wrapping like a tight, tight corset. And you can stay just like this. The arms all reach forward. A great strengthener for the hip flexors, but also for your belly. Take another round of breath there. And then maybe advance your boat, lifting the thighs, the parallel to the floor. Maybe staying there for a little more, or maybe stretching the legs up. Heart lifts up towards those toes. Knuckle joints and heels squeezing together. And then hands come behind the thighs, slowly lowering on down. We'll take the hands behind the head and just work those abdominal muscles just a little bit more with some little toe taps here. Little exhale, toe and lift. Exhale, toe and lift. The belly's nice and flat to floor. That's it. Do another 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Hug those knees in towards the chest, a little rock from side to side. Nice. Place the soles of the feet flat to the mat and have the heels kind of on train tracks. Rest the arms beside the body, palms up, and we'll take a little bridge here and just open up through the hips. So really a little gentle squeeze of the buttocks, pressing the hips to the sky, but then also still thinking of that pubic bone in line with the ribs here. You're so welcome to stay exactly where you are. Or maybe tuck the shoulders under and a little bit closer together. Find the hands and reach the hands back towards the knee. Just making sure you're not opening up through those knees, so they're still on the train tracks, like a number 11 there. Up through the chest. Nice little natural stimulus for the thyroid gland here. Beautiful toning of the back line of the body. Just unbind your arms, you'll feel all the back muscles working here, the hamstrings, the glutes, the muscles of the outer hip, all working together to hold you upright. Your toes pressing into the mat. The next breath in, release the hands and lower the spine back down, bone by bone by bone. Nice. We'll come onto the side, just a little bit of glute activation today. So just bringing in a little bit of Pilates here. So bottom leg's in a little stork pose and the top leg is like your balancing leg. And we'll just start to slowly lift and lower that side leg. So when we balance on our legs, we're using so many of these muscles of the hips and the glutes. So a little mix of Pilates in your yoga practice never did any harm. If anything, it did a lot of good. It does a lot of good. A little lift and lower there. A little bit of light underneath the side waist here, so the belly's drawing in and up as that leg just lifts and lowers. Next time the leg is about hip height, we take a little hold, and then without moving your torso, fan your sit bones just a little so the pelvis tilts forward as the leg comes forward, a little kick forward. And then slowly back, feel the glute squeeze as the leg goes back without letting your organs get donated to the floor here. So keep that rib to hip connection. So slide the leg forward, breath in, and then slide it back. If you place your top hand on the muscles that you're working, you're going to feel muscles of the adductors, abductors. Another 2 more there. And back through center, last little hold. Press that heel away. That strength that you're feeling here and that tenacity, you're going to feel that when you're standing on this leg, or also feel it when you're pushing that leg back behind you in that half moon pose. And relax. Nice. Keep those legs in that little 90 position, 90-90 position. Squeeze the heels together and we climb up and down. If you press this bottom leg really firmly into the mat, and feel these muscles of the outer hip around glute medius, your hold your trousers up muscles, really working. Another 4 and 3, 2 and 1. We lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. 2 and 1. Well done. It'll relax there. Stretch out your bottom leg. We'll take a little twist. Or just maybe move your shoulders over to the right a little. Open up the left palm. Take a full breath into that left side. Feel that little stretch for the top line of the tissue of your hip. Just picking up that left leg, come back through center. Come into a little bridge through the middle. And then roll on down. Bring the knees to the chest, a little rolling like a ball so we can turn on over to the other side and stay connected. And then laying down on your other side, stretch the top leg out. The bottom leg is in like you're in a stork pose. Top leg's reaching away. And we lift and lower. And so pressing this bottom leg firmly into the mat is going to invite the whole body to come to the party. Notice if you relax this bottom leg, this top leg works twice as hard. Like we are one whole body. I often say we're one full piece of the puzzle. Well, my mum's doing this really complicated Japanese puzzle at the moment. And like every piece has its place, and our bodies are exactly the same. Every part of our bodies has its place in this incredible organism that we are. And then place that leg on top, squeeze the heels together, open and close. The other thing I find is when I press this bottom leg firmly into the mat, it stops me from swinging my hips. So you keep those hips nice and stacked on top of each other. Another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch out that bottom leg. Take your twist. Oh, up and over. So nice. And back onto your backs. Oh, the soles of feet flat. A little tuck under of the hips. Roll up into that bridge again. Just walk the feet a little bit closer together. If this is uncomfortable for your back at any time, just lower your hips and just work to a range that feels comfortable for your body. So you take a single bridge on each side. So anchor into the left leg, squeeze the glutes. It's not just the thigh that's doing all the work. And we lift the right leg. We hold that there for 4, 3, for 2, and 1. Place that lightly down. Anchor and lift. For 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Foot down, and then lower all the way down. All right, so just going to finish off a little drawing of the knees to the chest, and maybe a little happy baby there. So you don't have to be subjected to my white legs and onto my trouser bottoms here. And see if you can really anchor the tailbone down to the mat. I see many folk that do this shape and their bottom's right up here. So I want you to see, rather than trying to hang on to the ankles, maybe you hang on behind the knees so you can try to get the tailbone down. Giving the lower back stretch that you're kind of after, and might actually give you a little bit more of that adductor stretch too. That real anchoring of all 4 corners of the body to your mat. When you're ready, close that shape. Legs stretch out long. Just take a little fish pose. So have a little look-see first. You're going to prop up onto your elbows and actually lie down. Hands come into a little W shape. And then you just place your hands from your sacrum point. And so you should be able to still see my little fingers from my buttocks. Yeah. So strong through the legs. Press the heels away. Take a breath in as you lift up onto the elbows. Lift your head up. And then drop the top of the head onto the mat. So the elbows are helping hold the upper body up. Now, if this is not your thing, just come into a gentle, you could do this over a block actually, a block or a little gentle back bend over a cushion, but just make sure that the head is supported. Up and back we go. Shoulders pull away from the ears. Chest pops up. Maybe an open and close. Ooh. Get the breath in. Take one more full round of breath there. Ready, drop the chin to the chest, use a little bit of muscle there. Oh, I like to place my hands behind the nape of my neck. Put my chin to my chest and just lay my head down to get a nice little stretch through the midline, upper back. Maybe run your hands through your hair, give yourself a little scalp massage. And then lay your arms down, lay your body down. Sometimes a little squeeze and release of all the parts of your body might actually help your body kind of just relax. See this with our beautiful fairy friends that live with us. Sometimes before they go to sleep, they do the constant spin. That's them, I think, this is my theory, of them just, yes, they're nestling on in, but they're just finding that absolute comfortable sweet spot before they rest, and they just stay there for a couple of hours. So we too can do that, a little squeeze and release, little wriggles, and find a little bit of Savasana. Taking a breath, how are you? And your breath hold you in this space of calm, and rest. So when you're ready, first of all, welcome yourself back to your physical body. Your physical body resting on your mat. Your awareness to your breath. Noticing your in-breath. Perhaps even sighing out. Slow motion. Becoming more and more aware of where you are in space and time. And bring yourself on up to comfortable seat. We'll just quietly close this practice together with the hands just resting gently at your heart. In honor of you making this time to roll out your mat, to create the space, to move your body, to breathe, and to come home to yourself. So with this in mind, it is with the greatest gratitude we thank each other. We thank ourselves. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May peace, peace, peace. Namaste. Look forward to seeing you on the mat really, really soon. Take care.